Real Estate. You must come to M.I. Okoro to buy, lease and to sell on National Real Estate today.
Oh yes, welcome to National Real Estate Today, your number one property show on television. My name is Chidiebere, and as always, we have quite a crowded show. By the way, those of you who are watching for the very first time, this is the only bona fide authoritative program on TV that tells you all about what, where, when, and how to buy, sell, or lease on National Real Estate. You wouldn't believe it at all. You are simply welcome. Now, listen to the rundown we have for you. Quite a crowded program. You wouldn't believe it at all. We are going to start off with a small incident that happened in Abuja over the weekend. And M.I. Okoro, Dr. M.I. Okoro is still a bona fide fellow, a former National Publicity Secretary of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, and a very active member. That institution changed battles last week. We'll bring you all of the sights and sounds. And of course, right after that, we have our news segment, Estate News. The co-presenter, Adako Ibe Awurumibe, she's already standing by with all of what has happened in the estate industry in the past week or so. You will not believe that at all. Yes, estate market. That's our number one of the things that this program is actually structured for. We have two markets coming up. The Tejo Show Ultra Modern Complex, and of course the hot one, the Lekki Trade Center. That's the one everyone is scrambling to be able to invest in, because I know what will happen to it in 2 or 3 years. That's all coming up on the estate market segment. And yes, executive discourse. Selling is not the only thing we do on National Real Estate. We also try to bring you quality discourse on very important issues as far as the real estate and property industry is concerned. Today, what happens if your rich father dies without a will, or a lopsided will for that matter? How do you share that inheritance? And you will find out both the legal angle and the estate family angle too. ESV Dr. M.I. Okoro and Barrister Chuks Okugiri, they are at loggerheads, and they will hear all of that on the executive discourse segment. Which Tech is also on the show, and that's on the Builder's Choice part of the show. And you will not believe it at all. He has an advice for the government. Do you want to know what it is? You better watch out on the Builder's Choice segment of the show today. And of course, the property development. That's where we have this great mission, great vision to reduce that 22 million housing deficit in Nigeria, both government and private. You will not believe it at all. We have a really special one coming up at Badagry, of all places. And these are solidly built houses from an American, that's actually a PPP, of course, between this Lagos State government and a private developer and an American government. Talk about houses that are built with almost rocks. You will not believe it at all. And the price, let me save it. And for M.I. Okoro, ESV Dr. M.I. Okoro will tell us all of the details. You will not believe that at all. But that's not the only one. Perfection Real Estate is also on the bill on property development. That lovely estate all the way near the Dangote refinery. When it takes off, you wouldn't be able to afford it at all. And the Makings Homes, if we have time, at the Kota estate of Lekki. And yes, of course, M.I. Okoro will do justice to the Surveyor's Tower at PC1 Engineering Close. Do you need a quality office right smack in the middle of town in Victoria Island? National Real Estate Today. If you miss even a minute of this show, you would have absolutely no one to blame but your very own self. We'll be back in a twinkle of an eye.
By God's special grace and to the glory of God and for the services of our great institution, I hereby inaugurate the 24th president of our institution in the person of Estate Surveyor and Valuer Chief and Sir Emmanuel Okas Wike as the 24th president of our institution.
Hello and welcome to Estate News. My name is Adaku Ibe Awolumide. The Ekiti State Government has secured a partnership with the United Nations Office for Project Services and the Sustainable Housing Solution to build 50,000 houses with renewable energy within the state from 2020 to 2023. The government said this in a tweet on Wednesday. According to the government, this project will last for 10 years between 2020 to 2030. According to the statement on the United Nations Office for Projects website, the houses will have solar panel roofs, waste-to-energy technology, and mosquito-repelling coatings. Commenting on the project, the governor, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, said they are very excited with the partnership to deliver affordable housing to the people of the state. The Federal Mortgage Bank has promised to complete the College of Education in Warri, the Senior Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society Housing Estate, Ekpang, Delta State, in a record time. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria Managing Director, Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, stated this while laying the foundation stone at Adijedo, Ekpang, represented by the bank's zonal manager in Port Harcourt, Mr. Victor Okosun. Dangiwa expressed satisfaction that the FBN has broken a jinx by starting a project of that magnitude in the South-South zone. The project is a 208-unit housing estate of 2-bedroom, fully detached bungalows that can be modified into 3 bedrooms by the beneficiary. According to him, the estate will be boasting of good infrastructural facilities like good and accessible road network, good drainage system, uninterrupted steady power supply, as 1.5 megawatt solar energy facility will be installed, clean and treated water supply, schools, and other facilities. My name is Adakibe. Thank you for being with us. Let's do this again, same time, same station.
By God's special grace and to the glory of God and for the services of our great institution, I hereby inaugurate the 24th president of our institution in the person of Estate Surveyor and Valuer Chief and Sir Emmanuel Okas Wike as the 24th president of our institution.
Most people mistake us for estate agents, and that is not what we are. Most people mistake us for only facility managers. We want to let the public know that an estate surveyor and valuer is not just an estate agent, but has other professional other aspects of the profession that he practices. For us to be able to serve the public well, what we want to do is to ensure that our members are trained and retrained and also follow the local and the international standards that are being practiced in real estate sector.
What you're looking at here, well, the beauty of this place is that it's got a whole lot of sizes. We'll have the small size of 10.8 square meters for people that want just an average size. But at the same time, we'll have sizes also for people that want the bigger space, like those big names that you know that deal in mobile phones and deal in ITs. They have bigger spaces, about 40-something square meters, about 60-something square meters. So it all depends on what the size you want and the one that will be fit for the purpose of what you want to use it for. So we have all the whole sizes.
We are looking at about 3,072 lock-up shops with warehouses and office unit for banks and display units. And we'll have a space to cover for about 1,000 cars, you know, just to make it convenient for people to come in and do their shopping. Other than you putting down your money, we are giving you a guarantee that you can start reaping from that investment in a matter of months, because the off-takers are in our hands already. We have over 10,000 people lined up in some of these different markets that we're talking about. I am operating from Computer Village. I'm a major stakeholder in Computer Village. So we are bringing men and businesses that have national reach into this place. We are speaking to the leadership of Alaba International Market. We are speaking to the leadership of Trade Fair Centers. We are speaking to a lot of all these markets in Lagos and in Nigeria.
Welcome back to National Real Estate Today. My name is still Chidiebere, and if you're observant, you'll notice we are now moving into the executive discourse part of the show. And today it's ESV Dr. M.I. Okoro and Barrister Chuks Okugiri trying to twist, or rather pieces it all out. What happens when the head of family, a rich, wealthy head of a family, dies without a will, or if the will seems to be lopsided? Some of the people that expect to have gotten things didn't really get as much as they wanted or as much as they had hoped. What happens, and how does these things get solved and sorted out in a family, of course, a polygamous family, or even one where it's just one wife? Let's just go straight to that discourse and listen to ESV Dr. M.I. Okoro and, of course, Barrister Chuks Okugiri. It's executive discourse on National Real Estate Today.
You know, I'm not a lawyer, but from my layman's point of view, I'm sure that Barrister Chuks Okugiri would like to throw more light after I have made my own submissions. I believe that well, it depends. You see, we did say that it makes it easier when a man has, written a will before he dies. He has the right to share his asset the way he feels. For instance, if when he was alive, he would have observed amongst all the children those that were actually taking care of his well-being while he was alive. And he always, I believe, took note of all the contributions of the children. And he would want to express this in his will, unknown to them. No doubt, the man has the right to share his property the way he likes. Do you understand? Because as long as that property belongs to him, provided it is not a family property,
is a property that he must have inherited or acquired himself, then has right to share it.
A man in his lifetime voluntarily, consciously say, this is how I want to appropriate my wealth. As Dr. M.I. Okoro said, he knows people that have taken care of him in his lifetime. Your presence around him, what you've done, individuals, organizations, charity homes, places he feels his life should touch. The only thing the law requires of him is that he would have done such dispositions consciously, of sound mind, and taking all legal steps that is expected of him to know that his mind was not punctured either way. If these legal characteristics are present in his will, then nobody can question the fact that, oh, you gave Chooks 30 cows, you gave this man 50 houses, why do I get one? That question cannot stand anywhere.
But there are cases where, like you observed, some members of the family, those who were disenfranchised or those who were disgruntled in the lopsidedness of the apportionment of the family property, they would want to go to court to set it aside by claiming either the man was insane or lunatic, or placing any manner of allegation just to make sure that they have their way. But I think my good friend here would also look at the legal implication, whether they actually have the right to set aside the will their father had written while he was alive. But believe me, there are cases where the late man children have gone to court or fight to kill themselves just because the will did not favor them. But I think the man has the right to share his assets the way he wants to share it.
People have the right to go to court to challenge whatever they want to challenge. However, the judges and the courts over time knows what the answer is, and you simply cannot question his rights to appropriate his property the way he did. It is purely his business.
In as much as I thank the government for what they have done, and recently they've announced that central bank will be giving 5% interest to support those who want to set up factories. My friend recently told me he got 1.8 billion at 5% from central bank without any hidden charges. This government has done very well, and we sincerely appreciate what they've done. But like Oliver Twist, if they can bring it down to 3% and let the commercial bank be at 7%, it will go further to, galvanize the achievements.
Witchtech Industries Limited, Africa's leading roofing and construction brand, partnering with the world's leading brands. AHI New Zealand, the inventor of stone-coated roofing. IPS Pipes, German thermoplastic inventor. Becktech Paints, the paint market leader in over 40 countries, and many other brands, building superior long-standing homes in Nigeria and West Africa, bringing joy to homeowners and investors. Witchtech, transforming the homes of Africa.
My name is Bode Adediji. I was the past president of the Nigerian Institute of Business and Valuers. I run the first multi-disciplinary professional firm in Nigeria called Bode Adediji Partnership. I respect this program, and I have a lot of hope that by the time professional colleagues, investors, and Nigerians in general watch it regularly, they will have one or two things to take home.
Surveyors Towers is about 8 floors of office complex belonging to Nigerian Institution of Surveyors. When I'm talking about surveyors, I'm talking about the land surveyors. And PC1 address is this building is one of the first high-rise buildings on this close, Victoria Island. And the building was actually renovated newly by Nigerian Institution of Surveyors through M.I. Okra and Associates. Today, we are putting up the property to let or for lease by corporate organizations. By the way, each floor has about 750 square meters. On the whole, about 7 floors, we have close to 6,000 square meters. And we have all the services. We have the 500 kVA 2 numbers. That's about 1,000. We have about 4 numbers, brand new lift. We have a water treatment plant, and we have all facilities, including the security. You can see how clean the compound is.
Of course, as it is right now, we can the 1-bedroom apartment goes for 5.9 million. The 2-bedroom apartment is 7.75 million. The 3-bedroom apartment is 9 million. The bungalow, that is a 2-bedroom bungalow, is 15.3 million. The 3-bedroom bungalow is 18.4 million.
Only?
Yes. Then the 2-bedroom duplex, right? That was 18.5 million. 3-bedroom duplex goes for 22 million right now. 22 million. Then the 4-bedroom is 30 million, right? That is far cheaper compared to whatever you will get around this axis.
I'd like to use this opportunity to advise Nigerians, Lagosians, that this is a very important special package by the Lagos State government and the Ecostone Homes. And I advise you to take advantage of these apartments and the pricing, because this is a unique opportunity to have your own home. There's nothing else the government can do than what they have done. And as you can see, this one is already finished. Nobody is telling you to pay off plan. You pay and you move in. Even when you begin to do your mortgage installments, the moment you pay up to a certain level, they will allow you to move in, and you gradually finish the payment. I don't think that 9 million is too much, considering with 9 million, if I give you 9 million, you cannot buy land anywhere and use it to build house and put road, put water, put light, put everything. So this is a special package the good governor of Lagos State has done with Ecostone Homes to ensure that people of Lagos State have their own homes without stress. And this is just the beginning. They are going to do more of this. So even our people that live outside this country should also take advantage of this opportunity to have their own homes, so that when you come back to Nigeria, you have a base where you call this is your own home. From here you can operate to go anywhere. When the rails and the roads are fully completed, it takes you only about 15 minutes from here to Mile 2 or Orile, where you can join other buses or rail that can take you to Island or any part of Lagos State. So this is a unique opportunity. And anybody who fails to take this opportunity now, it might take some time to have your dream home. This is a dream home, as a matter of fact.
Investment, portfolio, time planning, surveying, and much more. Do you desire to have wealth? It is from real estate. You must come to M.I. Okoro to buy, lease, and to sell on National Real Estate today.
Chinebere's costume has been provided by 684 Creations, world-class designers of custom-made kaftans, Niger Deltas, suits, agbada, and quality shirts and trousers. 684 Creations, tailored to measure. Oh yes, every good thing must have a beginning and of course an end. This is where we come to the end of the show this week. This is just our halfway into the quarter. and I hope you have enjoyed thoroughly every bit of what we have brought you so far today on the show. Just one last announcement before we completely close curtain and wrap it up. This is going to all of you who saw that property development segment, and that of course that property in Badagry. I've been directed to tell you that you stand to win a surprise, very surprise, huge gift if you mention a code at the point of payment. Just mention MIO. That's with that Peridot Gardens lovely estate in Badagry. They will give you a fantastic, very fantastic free gift worth several sums of money. You will not believe what the gift is worth. Well, that's it on that. Don't forget the code MIO. Simply stands for M.I. Okoro and Associates. That's the code. Now you know it. You better hurry up and go and pick up about 2-3 units of those lovely 2-bedroom apartments. Well, those of you who had a good time, I'd like to ask you to join us same time, same station next week for yet another interesting package of National Real Estate Today. My name is Chidiebere. On behalf of the hard-working crew, really hard-working crew, week in, week out of this show, I like to say, as always, may God bless you abundantly. See you next week.